Alright, so a quick drive today from Lake Louise over to the Athabasca. I don't know how to say it. It's probably pronounced Athabasca. Athabasca. Now, I don't know how you say that in French.
What does it say? Ashley, how do you say that
Glacier,
in French?
Athabasca, à
Close to the pass.
So we just came from the Athabasca Glacier. It turns into the Athabasca River, Athabasca Falls. But then it comes to Athabasca Falls. Might be the first time I've said that without seeing it. No, we've got something on the ground here.
Is that bear?
It's probably bear. Looks dark enough for it.
Professional opinions.
It's bear. We are still moving on the quest for state number 50.
I explore Jasper National Park.
Alright, so a quick drive today from Lake Louise over to the Athabasca. I don't know how to say it. I'll have to see it when we get up to it, what it's actually called. But it's a glacier. Parking lot here for the RV is not very level, but we got a couple of blocks under the wheels to level us out. There's no dump station, no power, no water. Basically, it's just a place to park for the night, dry camping. There's a visitor lodge that you can see in the back there, where there's bathrooms, there's a cafe, there's Wi-Fi, so if you want to get some of that stuff. But the actual glacier is just across the road. We're gonna drive over there now. I think it's like around 15 Canadian a night to stay here, because there's no services, but it's cold, man. Alright, so it's probably pronounced Athabasca. Athabasca. I think that's probably how you say that. Now, I don't know how you say that in French.
What does it say? Ashley, how do you say that
Glacier,
in French?
Athabasca, à
Close to the pass. That's what it says. It says clues to the pass.
Yeah, in the test, pass it.
No.
But,
So cool thing about this glacier is how it feeds into different oceans. So depending on what part of the glacier it's melting from, some of it goes into the Arctic Ocean, some of it goes into the Pacific Ocean through the Columbia River, and some of it gets into the Atlantic Ocean through these rivers here. I'm not sure which ones those are, but that's pretty neat.
And I think there's actually multiple glaciers up here, because they call it the Columbia Ice Field. The Athabasca Glacier is just one of them.
Right.
So Well, everything is roped off now, so they won't let you go on the glacier anymore unless you have a guided tour with you. A few years ago, we went up on the glacier. Now they really don't want you to be up there. It's too dangerous. It's breaking apart. It's right there, though. There's the glacier we can't pronounce. The water that you see down there, that is all glacier runoff. There's a little stream coming off the bottom of the glacier. That's how fast it's melting. And then a lake's forming down there. So Monday, June 4th, we went to bed and it was cold and rainy out. I think it dropped down into the lower 30s last night here at the Icefields Parkway RV Center. And man, we woke up. Still cold, but at least it's sunny out today. It's nice to see the sun again. Especially when it's the beginning of June, you're thinking summer should be starting. But you know what? When you're surrounded by glaciers, you can't expect warm, sunny weather. We're only staying here for this one day. Went out and explored the glacier yesterday. And today we're gonna head on, see a few more things in the Jasper Park, and then head on out, head towards Dawson Creek, where we hit the Alaskan Highway. But before we do that, let's see what else is in Jasper. Come on. Alright, so we just came from the Athabasca Glacier, and the runoff coming off from the glacier, there's so much that it creates a small river, and then as it continues through Jasper National Park, it turns into the Athabasca River, and it gets quite large. So a little stop further down the road from the glacier is Athabasca Falls. That's where we're stopped right now. No, we've got something on the ground here.
Is that bear?
It's probably bear. Looks dark enough for it.
Professional opinions.
It's bear. stop in Jasper National Park, town of Jasper. We're gonna stop at the visitor center because the kids filled out some Junior Explorer booklets. In the States, the national parks call them Junior Rangers. Here in Canada, they call them Junior Explorers. They get a dog tag for filling it out. So, we're just walking through the town right now. The street that you want to park on when you're in town here with the big RV is called Connaught. None of the other streets are big enough for RVs, but Connaught Street is.
Do the red ones say the same as this one?
Oh yeah, they do.
Oh.
Okay.
I'll take that. Purple.
Tanner, let's see it. Let's see it. What's it say?
I explore Jasper National Park.
Congratulations, guys.
Thank you.
Okay, that's a wrap from Jasper National Park. Kids got their dog tags for their Explorer program. So Jasper, we spent less time in it than we did at Banff because, I don't know why.
We did.
Because we did. Stopped at the glacier and then followed that river from the glacier out, which follows the highway, so you get to see that most of the time. But then it comes to Athabasca Falls. Might be the first time I've said that without seeing it. We also saw a bear, a black bear walking on the side of the road. So that was cool. But it happened too fast, we didn't get a picture of it. I think that's it. We are still moving on the quest for state number 50. North out of here, we're gonna head towards Dawson Creek and pick up the Alaskan Highway. Hope they'll take us. See you later.